Hey, welcome to today's A Bit of Advice. And this is actually an answer to a question that someone posted, that the message that they sent me on the A Bit of Advice Facebook page. And the question was, when I first read it, I kind of chuckled. And then I realized, yeah, it's a real question. So I'm going to answer that. Hey, Daniel, welcome. So the question was, how do I bring in a lot of money fast? And I like I say, at first I chuckled, and then I thought, that's a problem a lot of people have. Hey, Eddie, good to see you. You start a new business, and you go, I gotta really have some money to work with here. Well, so there's a couple of key points to remember with this one. Can you get some money in fast? Yeah, other than robbing a bank or getting a loan from someone, things like that. The loan thing is an option, but it's not one that you really want to do. Hey, Lori. I just met with a client of mine, and we kind of had a discussion that I think answers the question for you. Is for money to come to you, you have to be giving something. And in that exchange, a relationship is built. So it's important. Number one thing is, if you want to get a lot of money in fast, but you've ruined a lot of relationships in the past trying to do that, it's going to be difficult for you to do. If you have a service or a product or a business that you're developing, even if it's a nonprofit, hey, Jeremy, welcome, then you have something to offer. And the key is to get in a lot of money fast, which is what the question was, is that you've got to have a strong relationship with folks. If you have a strong, trusting relationship with other people, then there's a couple things you can do. You can actually pre-sell your product or service. In fact, I was just meeting with a client of mine who runs a computer firm, and they work with a lot of other big companies. They want to sign on some other big companies, but they would have to hire some more people. So he's trying to think that I need a bunch of money so I can hire a bunch of new people so that I can go get these new accounts. And instead, I suggested to him, why don't you do a ramp-up period for a couple of months? Tell him, look, you bring us on as your new provider for your tech services. We have a 2-month ramp-up program where we evaluate the equipment you have, make sure we've got all the staff covered, and then it starts up in 2 months. So you have them pay you up front for that year or 3 months or whatever it is, and then start it a little bit later. That gives you the time to expend the money that you need to service that customer well. So it's kind of like the real world version of Kickstarter. At Kickstarter, you're starting up a new project or a new business, and you're kind of pre-selling whatever it is. If you're recording a CD, you promise that if you give us this much money, then we'll send you 2 CDs. Give us this much more money, and we'll come sing at your house. Whatever it may be. So think about, what am I giving to others to get some money back? And how can you do that in advance? If you need to manufacture a product or you have to build up an inventory to be able to sell your product, how can you get paid early for it? Because that's sometimes the problem is trying to capitalize your business, bring in the capital that you need to grow it. So that's my tip, is make sure you've got as strong relationships as possible. There's got to be trust involved. You can't just be going out and grabbing a bunch of money from people and then not delivering. That's a bad thing. So, but you can get money in quickly if you're going to be providing a huge value to them. So that's a bit of advice for today. I hope that helps you. And I won't give out people's names when you send a question, but if you go to the A Bit of Advice Facebook page and just send a little email, either myself or one of the volunteers will pick it up, and we'll try to answer it for you here. If not, we'll just answer it to you directly if it seems real specific. So you guys have a great day. Today's election day here in the United States. I know I've got followers all over. Thanks again to everybody who has liked the page. Gosh, in a week and 3 days, we have almost 6,000 people have signed up to get this bit of advice. So thanks for watching, you guys. And like I said, if you have any ideas for us, send us a message. That's your bit of advice. Have a great day.